Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I typically do, but it's getting into that time of the year where everybody's getting ready to graduate. Graduations are starting for college and high school. So today I'm going to share with you, um, 8 things that I wish I knew before I graduated high school. And I graduated high school in 2011, so yeah, I've had a while to learn these, and I hope maybe they help you if you're graduating this year or next year or whatever. Or maybe even if you graduated 8 years ago like I did. That sounds scary right now. Okay, but the first thing is how to balance a checkbook. I don't know about you, but my high school did not teach this. We didn't learn anything about what you're actually going to need to know. And I know most people don't have checkbooks anymore, but I do, and I know and most of my friends do. So you need to know how to balance a checkbook, or at least how to balance your bank account for that matter. If you have money going in and money coming out, you need to know how to balance that. Okay, number 2 is how to write an actual resume. And not one of the resumes that goes name, address, phone number. If you have a website, like when I was graduating, everybody had a LinkedIn. And then it has your experience, your education, your skills, and your honors and achievement. Because that might work for a high schooler, but once you get past high school, that's not going to work for you anymore. So you need to Google how to write an actual resume. Because my resume looked like that for years past graduating high school. And then when I was in college, we took a class I don't remember what class it even was. But we took a class that taught us how to write an actual resume. And I'm so glad I had to take that class. And if you go to college, you'll probably have to take a class similar to that too. But if you don't, at least Google it and know. And if you're Googling how to write a resume, Google how to write a cover letter, because you're going to need that too. And I did not realize how important that was actually going to be. Because we learned how to write a cover letter, but like the resume, it doesn't help you because it doesn't look good. It doesn't impress anybody. Number 3 is personal financing. Like I said, we never learned how to balance a checkbook. So we didn't learn jack about personal finances. We learned that credit cards are evil. But in all reality, that's the biggest bullshit they will ever feed you. Because without a credit card, you do not have a credit score. And without a credit score, you cannot buy a house, you cannot buy a car, you cannot do anything. So do not listen to them when they say you do not need credit cards, because yes, you need a credit card. But before you get that credit card, know how to use it responsibly. And that's my biggest thing for the personal financing. That and how to budget. If you don't know how to budget, and you don't know how to balance a checkbook, and you don't know how to write a check and all that, then you need to be figuring it out really quick, because you're going into the real world. And in the real world, they expect you to know this stuff already. And I grew up with my dad yelling at me, you should know how to do this. And I'm thinking, how should I know how to do this if we were never taught how to do it? My parents never taught me that, and neither did the school, because they just assumed the school was teaching us. So Google it. Google and YouTube will be your best friends to learn how to do this stuff most of the time. Okay, so that makes my next point, how to write a checkbook. How to write a check. We didn't know this either. We didn't learn this. I ended up Googling how to write a check when I was 19 years old, because I'd never had a checkbook before then. I had a checking account, but I didn't need a checkbook, so I just didn't order the checks. And then I started realizing more and more that I would actually need the checkbook. So I ordered the checks, and then I realized I don't know how to write one. So I had to Google that too. Okay, so number 5, everything is not a death sentence. And I don't know, if you went to a high school like I did, you'll understand this real quick when I start talking about it. But where I went to school, everything added up to, if you do not do this, you will die. If you do not do this, it will kill you, and all this. And I actually had teachers that said, if you do not go to college, you may as well just kill yourself because it's not going to help you any. First of all, nothing is a death sentence. Not going to college is not a death sentence. Not having a $100,000 paying job by the time you're 20 is not going to kill you. Because I'm sorry, those teachers are not making $100,000. So if they're telling you that you have to go to college and you have to make so much money by the time you're 20, remember that they're not, and they went to college, and most of the time they're probably no better off than you are. And they were probably no better off than they are when they were your age. And I totally agree that teachers need to be paid more, but any teacher telling you that if you don't do something that you're going to die or it's going to kill you, don't listen to them. It's bullshit. You're not going to die because you don't go to college. You're not going to die because you don't make a certain amount of money. You're not going to die because you didn't get a certain score on the SATs or the ACTs or whatever you took. 6, college is not always the answer. For some people, yeah, you're going to have to go to college. If you want to be a teacher, you have to go to college. If you want to be a doctor, you have to go to college. But not everything has college. It needs college. Sometimes you need a tech school or a trade school or something like that. Not everything is a 4-year college degree. And I went through 4 years of college and 2 years of grad school. And now I'm not even working in my field. I am a YouTuber and a Zumba instructor trying to find a job in my field. Maybe college wasn't the best thing, but we had it programmed into our heads that we had to go to college, so I went to college, same as my friends, and didn't help us out that much. Number 7 is, 7. Friendships fade quick. And I didn't realize this. I'm friends with I talk to 2 or 3 of the people I actually went to high school with. And I didn't realize that that's what was going to happen. I kind of knew we were going to go our separate ways, but I didn't realize in the process of going our separate ways that we were never going to speak to each other again. And as much as it sucks, it's true, and don't be going into anything thinking, I'm going to be friends with these people for the rest of my life, because you probably won't be. Okay, and that goes into my last point. Everything is going to change. Once you're out of high school, you are in the real world no matter what. You are an adult, and if you're anything like me, you feel like you had training wheels for 13 plus years, and then they took them off and told you to ride the bike by yourself, and they never helped you, and they never helped you up or anything. They just kind of told you, they kind of took off the training wheels as you were riding and said, go. So realize that everything is going to change. Friendships are going to change, your life is going to change completely, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, because I'm happy where I'm at, and I wouldn't go back to high school for $1 million. Actually, for $1 million right now, I might go back to high school, if I didn't have to do all this shit again. But then, while everything does change, realize this, that in a weird way, everything is high school. There's always going to be the cliques, there's always going to be the rich people, there's always going to be the one person who swears they're still in high school even though they're not. Like, I have a friend, not mentioning any names, that I graduated with who this year asked me and my other friend, "Are you going to prom this year?" And I'm thinking, prom? We graduated 8 years ago. So, yeah, they're still stuck in high school. And it's okay to let those people go. So, those are the 8 things I wish I would have known before graduating high school. If you have any more, leave them down below in the comments. I would love to know yours. And if these helped you, if you're getting ready to graduate, let me know that too. So then if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've not done so already, hit the red subscribe button down below. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye-bye.